Hey everyone, this is my final project for Marketing 3510 for Doctor's Windsor class. I just wanted to talk about LMU's marketing and how inefficient they have been. And here I go and starting to talk about all my subjects in my list. So, LMU's financial aid, the office has an issue with students contacting their office and implementing Pell Grants, scholarships, and loans into students' balance accounts into a timely manner. The office takes so long that students are not able to even pick out classes for their next semester until their accounts are paid off. It has taken students such as myself an entire 2 weeks to try and get in contact with financial aid via phone call and email. This is a problem because it's a private Jesuit university where getting financial aid is crucial to pay for tuition along with board and room for anyone living on campus. There can be different outcomes for solutions, but a solution I came up with for my pitch would be that LMU should hire more people, specifically in the financial aid office, and have more staff working on campus and remotely. In addition, the financial aid office should have more staff working on campus, and they should extend their hours of availability that students can reach them for any questions or any concerns by only phone call, which is very important. Okay, implementing this solution would have risks such as applying a higher payroll for more employees, as well as extended business hours. If this solution did occur, the benefits that students would receive would easily allow that students to access their financial aid package while also including that their grants, scholarships, and loans would be credited into the balance of students' billing accounts with no hassle. I repeat, no hassle. And for number two, LMU's registrar's office issues would be getting in contact with and explaining students, issues with transcripts, grades, prerequisites, and fulfillments for requirements on students' LMU degree works, where you can see your grades and just see all the updated degree works on what you can see and what needs to be transferred and what needs to be replaced. But personally, as a student who attends LMU, I've had problems with trying to get contact with the office since the end of spring of 2020 intersession and not even getting a call back for an entire 2 months. I had to explain thoroughly in detail to have them fulfill 3 classes of my own that were transferred from community college and was forced to do my own research. It took numerous emails and me pestering them for us to eventually come to a conclusion and agree on accepting the 3 courses. If I didn't do my own research, the 3 classes would have stayed as electives and would have not filled my degree works requirements for graduation. I would have had to spend more money on tuition and time efficiency for myself, limiting myself to being closer to graduation by repeating the same courses. Now imagine that, how bad that would be, you know? My proposal for a solution for LMU's Office of Registrar would be to have a mandatory appointment for each student, especially with students who are transferred in from community colleges, in order to have their classes fulfilled and by not restricting students from fulfilling their degree works, which is very important. The cost and risk to this solution would be more employee engagement with students, along with hiring more employees to fill up the void and have more bodies to execute the job with a bigger payroll, which is not that bad because all the tuition that they make, I don't know where the money goes to. But if the solution were to take place, then students wouldn't have an issue with getting a hold of the registrar office and classes would be filled in a shorter amount of time. This will also please students' families who are paying a high amount of tuition, since they should get the best customer service satisfaction for the amount that is being paid. LMU has a small body count of students, right, compared to numerous UC schools and Cal State universities, along with USC, which is in the LA region, which is why LMU should not be having this problem in the first place. With better communication and interaction between students and the registrar office, students will be able to have an easier time with fulfilling classes and graduating on time. Another issue, which is my third issue, would be that LMU would be on their own personal webpage with external links being all broken when you click on certain catalogs on the webpage, which is a huge issue for anyone that's going onto the site or any student or any faculty member. This is a major problem because it makes it difficult for students who are incoming freshmen, transfer, or postgraduate looking to attend LMU and want to find out information about the school, right? That's like the biggest marketing plan, right? Like this is needs to be executed. LMU doesn't even do this. I experienced this as a student, and this was an issue because of everything interested me about the school, with it being private and all. However, after receiving a package from LMU in the mail, it didn't meet my expectations when not even the school's website would work, which is a problem. A solution would be for LMU to be simply engaged and fix the website hyperlinks, along with having live information technology agents throughout business hours for anyone who gets lost on the webpage. The main page is used by all incoming students, current students, and faculty as well, which it makes it important for the website and its links to work efficiently. Rison's cost of this issue would be paying the IT agents, which isn't that big of a deal, and LMU can afford to fix this. And this will help the hyperlinks and create a new design on the webpage, which would be paid off for the large amount of tuition they are receiving from every student. This simple solution would benefit for so many students by pleasing everyone with the webpage being simplified, and this will bring satisfaction to LMU faculty, students, and incoming students, and would even benefit the school for more of a user-friendly interface webpage by marketing themselves and utilizing the money with other improvements throughout the school. If you don't ask anyone, you ask me. That is so simple and easy to be satisfied, right? And for the fourth issue, due to the ongoing pandemic of COVID-19, LMU has believed they are reputable institution with how they handle situations, but from what they have shown, they aren't meeting their standard of criteria. Through my own personal experience with calling LMU's direct phone line, due to the problems to get in contact with anyone, has been impossible for me with any department in the school, which has been a major problem, including for many other students. Comparing other schools such as UCLA, USC, and Pepperdine in the LA region, where all three schools have operated with any questions calling their direct line, right? With not even attending these schools. These schools have figured out a solution where people simply have been doing their job to help students on phone lines, right? The fact of the matter is that LMU staff and president need to accept there is a problem happening since the pandemic has started and a solution needs to be resolved. And my solution to be solved with the problem should be that LMU should make a page of improvements and concerns and hear out students' solutions on fixing this issue. LMU should be able to recognize and not hold such a simply one-minded opinion how they operate as an institution, but from everyone, faculty, students, and families. By implementing this solution, the cost and risk behind this won't cost LMU anything, but only help the institution by improving faults and errors. After seeing concerns of people's opinions, LMU can decide if they need to move on, to spend money on marketing with more employees on the directory phone lines, or hire more people simply for each faculty in the department of the whole school, which is not an issue. By adding this solution, this will only benefit to make staff, faculty a lot happier, along with helping the students and families, especially who are paying so much money for tuition, who have more efficient, user-friendly services. LMU will also have less complaints and less stress on everyone by implementing this solution. So if you ask me, all the issues that I just talked about, these are major problems which should be easily resolved, especially from coming from a university like LMU, how diverse and how they implement and how they brand themselves. They are a great school, and they have a high reputation, but just comparing to other schools, LMU is a lot, and super behind, and just fixing these issues, it will help so many people and help faculty, including students, and this whole plan that I just brought out and talked about, is simple and it's straight to the point to execute all the problems with LMU. And this will only help the alumni, this will only help faculty, and the president needs to accept what's going on with the school and listen to people and students' opinions about the chaos and just the headache trying to go with financial aid, the registrar, choosing classes, and just getting a hold of someone. Those issues are so important, especially during this pandemic, and not even during this pandemic, just fixing the issues doesn't cost that much money, and it won't be that much of a problem, but those are the important issues that I talked about, and I believe that it should be all fixed. Thank you.